Hello Cancer, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for October of 2018. So Cancer, on this four cards they're indicating four weeks of October, kind of development, the main themes. This card is representing you, this one is indicating what's possible, this one what to consider, this one what to let go of. This is a card that is kind of indicating what's going to take you further. And this one is additional commentary. So, Cancer. What do we have? We have a star, we have a 10 of swords, we have a 2 of swords, and we have a 10 of wands. Cancer, in October there are certain questions you would have to ask yourself. You will have to kind of revisit your own values, your own beliefs, your own strives and your own goals. And understand why you're doing certain things. Are you doing certain things because they make you feel good? Because you're helping others, or actually you are doing them because it appears to be it's nothing wrong with doing certain things for certain people and helping out people, but I guess the star is coming to remind you that not always by nourishing others you're nourishing yourself, and maybe sometimes there is some kind of neglect of your own needs. You might be sometimes quite the star is also coming to reconsider your own belief system. And are you really truly you honest with yourself? Because if you're going to look at the star and that was coming through, she's naked, so she has nothing to hide, but equally she's exposing herself and she has no problem with that. So it kind of the star is representing double-edged swords over here in this reading. She's standing in the water, she does something that is impossible, but if you're going to look closer, she doesn't see her own reflection. That meaning if she's seeing a true reflection of who she is. And then she's pouring a water. So some water is going to the source, and another water, and there are 5 streams over here, goes somewhere else. But wherever you look, it's green. So why she's pouring the water over something that not necessarily needs watering? And the star over here, your moral compass, she knows it's there, she's looking. So this is a number of questions, and actually what you're focusing, where's your focus, what are you trying to achieve? Are you truly helping yourself in a situation, behaving how you do, even though it feels good, it might be not necessarily serving you because there's something that is coming your way, and there's a 10 of swords. So it's not necessarily conflict, but disappointment. And disappointment, it might be coming from the fact that you are not necessarily aware of what is happening to you. You might be either naive or totally oblivious to what is happening around you. And because you're oblivious to what is happening around you, when that's going to hit you, your response is going to be 2 of swords. So you're going to block it out. And they say don't block it out. Whatever is happening it's in October, it's to do with, it's not like your intentions that are wrong, but maybe they are misplaced, and your course of action is not that because it's wrong, but it's maybe not appropriate to the situation, and maybe you not fully understand where you are with people, and there might be a job, there might be friends, there might be family, there might be a relationship. You think you're doing a great thing, but actually you are not, and they're asking you to revisit this. And 10 of swords is indicating that whatever you're doing is serving you no longer, and you might become to a hard stop, a hard kind of realization of disappointment. And this is not disappointment, it's not coming from out of blue, this is coming, that this is what's happening for some time, but you are either unaware or unwilling to recognize it. And when this is going to kind of come to the fruition, when you're going to recognize what is going on or what has happened, you might be going to the denial, and that is not the way, and you might try to fix things, and you want to fix almost everything, because this is Ten of Wands. And this is not about fixing either. So it almost feels like, Cancer, there is some kind of mechanism within your behavior, within your perception, within your kind of belief system that is, for one, not allowing you to see yourself and the situation, and even though you feel you are acting in a right way, an honorable way and morally right way, this is not the way, because you are maybe too you are maybe not connected with or not aware of all elements, and you might just hoping for things that are better than they are, and there's a big question mark for you here, Cancer. So something is going to come to the end, you're going to kind of reach the dead end, or it's going to be, the door going to be shut on the front of you. And the thing is to not going into the denial and then try to fix things. It's all about understanding where your priorities lies, and I suppose that's where also the star is touching on, because she's pulling those two jacks, and none of them need to be filled, all of them full to the brim. So what is it that you want to do? What is the most important thing to you? What really needs to be... It's almost... I'm hearing in my head, it's like what is needed and what you would like to have. But you cannot juggle something that you don't really have and taking it as a real option. And because this is kind of dragging you back, and emotionally it's unsettling you. So focus on what you have instead of what would you like to have, because you don't have it. But why are you weighing something that is not really out there and currently in your reach into something that you can do something about? It's a big question marks over here for you, Cancer. I appreciate it. So let's see what is possible, Cancer, in October. 8 of Pentacles is for you, it's possible to task at hand and focus on now and what you have and finish it and deliver. This might be equally focusing on what you have and finishing the tying the loose ends. So it almost feels like it's was possible to finish what you have started, to finish it and actually do it on your own, because as you can see, this figure it's kind of it's no other people in this card, so it's about you systematically doing whatever it needs to be done to go for another day. That is possible. What's consider? So to ask yourself, with what you walk away with. Are you walking away with a painful experience or enriched by the experience? So are you attached to what has happened to you? Or are you able to see it as a learning curve? And they're asking you to consider What let go of? Things that you don't have. This is kind of going back to the Two of Pentacles over here. Focus on what you have and let go of what you don't have. What's going to help you to strive forward is the Ace of Swords, and Ace of Swords is to close one door and open another. So whatever is not serving you in your life should be removed, swept away. And even though it's almost like for some of you Cancers, it's going to mean a radical decision, kind of black and white almost. For some of you, letting some people go. Maybe there might be a job, there might be a relationship, friends, things that were dear, but it almost feels like it's necessary. And this is going to help you to move forward. So what's additional commentary over here, Cancer? It's Hagel. And we have a power of creation and destruction. And you seems to be holding to try to manage unmanageable, like a wrath of nature. No human being can manage wrath of nature. So certain things, they have to need to be burnt out. They have to be distracted in order for new things taking place. And once again, are you truly knowing yourself and understanding yourself in that situation? Because I don't really think that you truly understand your own motivations, and I don't really think you're truly allowing people to see the true you. So even the true you is not available for yourself, and that's why you have the Star, because you don't see your own reflection in here. And if you're going to see that person, it's in the shadows. Nobody sees this person's face, and this person is holding to something, and you're also holding to something, and you might be very detached from yourself. So I think the overall message is here to let go and ground yourself, and you might appear to be out there in the open, and you might appear like you have nothing to hide, but you're not showing your true self. And it's all about understanding your own motivations, what is triggering you, what is making you tick. And you don't know it yourself. So this is a big question mark. Cancer over here. It sounds like there's a dissonance between what you think, what you do, and what you like to achieve. And what you're trying to achieve, Cancer, even though you might feel you have a control over it, you don't. So overall indication and additional commentary is to let it go and allow those things to make a full circle. You might be motivated by something that you might be not allowing to acknowledge. And because of that, you might... What's coming through is just don't make things worse by holding to them. Let it go. Let it go and allow to things to make a full circle. That is what is coming, Cancer. So that is the overall reading for you for the month of October of 2018. Thank you for tuning, and yeah, have a smashing month. You take care.